What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, and I am pumped to announce that the next topic of Out of Bounds is life on the road.
Man, hostile crowds, cross-country flights, stuff that makes a classic.
That's right. People think the life of an NBA player is all glitz and glamour, but the road is a grind. If you lock in and take care of business, it'll make you better as a team. But if you lose focus and struggle, it can unravel you.
Sounds compelling.
Yeah, we're gonna show the fans what it's like to compete in front of some of the most raucous crowds in the league. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss any of this action.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. And along with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, this is Kevin Harlan. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
To be the best, you gotta beat the best, you always say. Tonight you're playing one of the league's best in their own backyard. What's it gonna take to come away with the win?
Jennifer, it's all about communication. If we're talking on defense and paying attention to each other's body language on offense, we're working together as a unit. In a hostile environment, you either win as one or they pick you apart.
Well, good luck tonight, MP.
Hey, enjoy the game.
Will do, thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Hey, Jen, thanks so much. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Connect. Josh Giddey is out there with Jordan. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Williams at the 4. And for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Then it's Ivy. Then there's Rizachet. And it's Pumpkin in at the 1 spot. And we all know what it means to MP and this team to play well on the road, to win those close road games. MP's been quite vocal, in fact, about rising up in the face of big obstacles this season.
And what I like about MP, he's willing to put his reputation on the line to make something happen. He's not just sitting back waiting for things to develop. That would certainly be the easier route. Instead, he's put a stake in the ground, and that ground is away from home.
And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
We all know winning on the road is not easy in the NBA, and when I talked to MP earlier, he made it clear that he is up for the challenge, telling me, quote, when we're in a tough building with all of the noise, I lock in even more. Reminds me of all the doubters, all the places I've played where I had to prove that I belong. It's fuel for my fire, Allie, he told me. Certainly sounds like the start of tonight, guys.
Truly a lot of desire, more than willing to play the villain. Thank you. NBA basketball in the spotlight, and the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. also celebrated in our games today and tonight, Greg.
It's great to honor a man who spoke for equality and justice, and in a league that's given voice to many communities working towards that equality.
Now here's Giddey. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's MP. A beautiful reverse layup. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable! Showing you a lot of flash right there. Ivy will end up on an awful lot of highlight reels.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Jordan against Ivy. Rebound by the Hawks. Over Giddey. Ivy with the bucket.
Well, you don't have to tell Ivy twice to be assertive on offense. He is looking to score whenever he can.
Ivy against Jordan. Here's Connect. And Connect slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Here's Buffkin. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Atlanta shooting their first foul shot of the game. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Pass to Buffkin. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Buffkin's got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Hawks passing it around. Three-pointer, and the Hawks with another 3.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Ricochet ready to go once he got it.
Ricochet has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of. And he has made good on that pick.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Ricochet. Back to Johnson. And here's Ivy. 6 to shoot. Going inside. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Oh, man, that's just cruel. What a finish by Ivy.
MP outside. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Ivy against MP. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Pass to Buffkin. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Buffkin. 4 on the shot clock. Okongwu a screen. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Ricochet with it. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Ivy. And the layup's good off the glass. Ivy's got 8.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Giddey the pass to Hartenstein. Here's MP. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It goes on Jaden Ivey. Newell, he's checked in for Atlanta. Chicago also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Bull in for Williams. Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
A fader. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Pass to Ivy. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Well, if you shoot the ball at 40% or better from the three-point line, you are going to win most games, no matter where you're playing.
Pass to Newell. Shoots over Vucevic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Vucevic. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Well, the defense has been conceding the mid-range shot, and they've taken advantage of that, and as a result, they found a lot of success.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Smith comes in for Dalton Connect, and it's wide in for Josh Giddey. Jordan, the pass to Bull. He got right to the cup using that screen.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Chicago shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And that one falls for Bull.
And like his father, Manute, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Here's Jordan, and MP throws it down.
Well, MP has been very aggressive here, looking for his own offense, generating great results.
The Hawks trail by 12. Terry outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Newell. Bull covering. Just 3 to shoot. And stolen by Jordan. Stolen by Terry. Jaquez outside. Alexander Walker on the wing. Light covering. Alexander Walker passes to Jaquez. Newell. And he dunks it down.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Pass to Bull. Now, here's MP. Jaquez defending. Just 5 to shoot. And Jordan gets it to go.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Jordan, the pass to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Jaquez against Smith. Pass to Robinson Earl. Terry, that's a 2. And Vucevic pulls it down.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Here's Bull, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Johnson, he's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Connects checked in. That one misses for Bull. Jaquez outside. Pass to Newell. High arcing shot, and it's Jordan with the rebound. And so MV will bring it up for the Bulls. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this. Thanks again for joining. Making a switch here. Reza Shea checked in. Jordan, he's checked in for Chicago. The Bulls leading by 13. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got MP. Dalton Connect is out there with Smith. And it's Kobe White, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. White, wide open, he fires. His three-pointer's off the mark.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
The Hawks again can't hit. Jordan looking around. And White kicks to Smith. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Jordan. MP flushes it home.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
The Hawks trail by 15. Johnson with a screen on MP. Here's Reza Shea. Alexander Walker up top. Light covering. Kicks it out to Johnson. Clock at 4. Bangs home the trifecta. 10 points for Johnson.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Smith on the wing. Guarded by Reza Shea. Bounce pass Smith. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
And the Hawks with possession here. It's a 14-point game coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
But during that specific game, you'd love to say, hey, stop shooting threes, but obviously that's a big part of their identity.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Reza Shea. And the dunk by Reza Shea.
Yeah, if you give Reza Shea a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Jaquez against MP. Down low. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Josh Giddey comes in for White. Ivy passes to Okongwu. Okongwu was screened. Shot clock at 6. Reza Shea, not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
The Hawks trail by 18. Ivy on the wing and stolen by Williams. MP kicks to Vucevic and stolen by Okongwu. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Ivy. Here's Buffkin. Off target with his 3. Bulls leading by 18. Jordan passes to Williams. Baseline jumper. And it's connects. That time on the assist by Williams. Connects. Got 7. Now, here's Ivy. A three-pointer, no good. And here is Jordan. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And he hammers that one right down into the face of Jalen Johnson.
Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that is his 3rd foul of the half. Now they've got to make a tough decision.
Newell, he's checked in for the Hawks. Hartenstein's checked in for the Bulls. Kobe White comes in for Connect. Pass to Buffkin. They need this. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's MP, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
You know, MP starting to look good there from the mid-range.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
Yeah, physically they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
Pass to Rizachet. Hartenstein against Okongwu. And here's Ivy over Jordan. Ivy with the bucket. That's 10 points for Jaden Ivey.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Now Giddey. Nothing on the board. Pass to Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Oh, what a move by MP. Just relentlessly attacking the rim.
Atlanta's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. Their great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Pass to Hartenstein. MP against Ivy. And Jordan throws it down.
A tenacious player. MP doesn't mind a little contact on the way up.
So it's the Hawks now. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Magic was tremendous. He dropped 69 points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight. You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Outside, Jordan hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 46 points.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Rizachet sets the screen for Ivy.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
The Hawks have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And when you watch Jaden Ivey, he's just so explosive that once he gets to the rim, Even the best rim protectors have a hard time stopping him.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Newell. And Chicago also making a switch. Smith has checked in. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
I am so impressed with the touch of Hartenstein. Basically, he's automatic around the rim.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Bufkin. The tray. The shot by Ivy, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Jordan kicks to Smith. Hartenstein passes to Williams. And the three off target. Williams against Jaquez. Back to Rizachet. Plays it up and banks it in. Rizachet's got 7 points.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Jordan. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
MP has been leading the charge for the Bulls. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Well, he is playing to his strengths right now, just spreading the basketball around to his teammates and making everybody better.
Atlanta's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. The small and power forwards are Rizachet and Johnson. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Jaden Ivey. And it's Bufkin in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Pass to Connect. The kick out to Williams. Kept alive. And Connect gets it to go. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Okongwu dishes to Ivy, and the shot goes down. And that's 13 points for Jaden Ivey.
That's a big scoring night by Ivy. He's really pouring it on right now and playing with a lot of confidence.
Connect finds Williams. Jordan on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Yet another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Hartenstein. Pass to Connect. On the wing, MP. Ivy defending. Now, MP. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Rizachet. And the dunk by Rizachet.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Giddey. Here's Connect. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Ivy. Here's the drive. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And this is exactly what Ivy wants to do. Get downhill.
Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Okongwu finds Rizichet. Okongwu with the screen for Rizichet. And Okongwu slams it in.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Ivy against Jordan. Baseline try. Here's Hartenstein. Makes it off the glass. Hartenstein's got 6.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Hartenstein on the offensive glass, always ready to collect and then finish off on those missed shots.
Pass to Ivy. Now, here's Okongwu. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Back to Ivy. Unloads. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
MP outside. Back to Giddey. Pass to Connect. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
A young man who knows how to use his strength. Connect doesn't let the foul stop it.
That's good from Connect. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Connect. No good. Atlanta's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. MP, that's for 2. And the dunk by MP.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
For Atlanta, they've gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Here's Rizichet. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bulls.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And they are racking up the assist totals because they're moving the ball selflessly. You're seeing great chemistry out there.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Atlanta again missing.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Pass to Connect. They get it back. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, he's a big guy, but he's also very athletic. Hartenstein playing well above the rim.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the inside. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those. Guys, back to you."
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Bufkin. Okongwu with a screen on Giddey. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Chicago making a switch here. Vucevic checked in for Hartenstein. Max Strus comes in for Patrick Williams. Smith checked in for Dalton Connect. And it's Whiten for Josh Giddey.
You know, and a 7-footer that can play the entire court. Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
Bulls making a switch here. Bulls checked in. That one is no good.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
Ivy passes to Johnson. Now Rizachet. Vucevic defending. And Rizachet. The bucket on the assist by Johnson. 14 points for Rizachet. Smith outside. Outside, Jordan. Pass to Vucevic. Vucevic setting the pick for Smith. And Vucevic kicks the ball. Jordan left side. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Rizachet. A shot by Jordan, no good.
Well, it's tough to defend those fall-away jumpers. That's about as good a job as you can do.
And good that time.
I really like when Johnson is finding his own offense like this, particularly when he's that close to the basket.
Pass to Bull. Back to MP. Fades away. Unable to get that one. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the first quarter.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
If you get that much daylight, only one thing is on your mind: a strong finish.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Rizachet. And the dunk by Rizachet.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Smith outside. Pass to Jordan. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
A high IQ player. Vucevic has that sixth sense for when to cut after screening for a teammate.
So for the Hawks, Jaime Jaquez comes in for Johnson. And Terry subbed in for Ivy. The Bulls making a change here as well. Juzang's checked in. Here's Rizachet. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Smith outside. MP outside. Again, what an avalanche!
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
The MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Here's Rizachet. They set the screen. Here's Newell. And Vucevic pulls it down. Chicago's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Pass to Rizachet. Now, Alexander Walker. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Snatched away. Here's Newell, covered by MP. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Newell, covered by MP. Rebound by the Hawks. Terry with it. Here's Rizachet. Oh, good with the triple. Over in the corner, White. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Juzang. Shoots over Alexander Walker. The Bulls with another miss. Atlanta's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here's Juzang. He has yet to score. Vucevic a screen on Hawkins. Juzang misses in close. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties.
He's checked in for Nickeil Alexander Walker. Jordan, he's checked in for Chicago. The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Kobe White. He's out there with Jordan. Vucevic is out there with Smith. And it's Juzang in at the 4 spot.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Johnson dishes to Terry. 4 on the clock. Here's Risacher. The Hawks again can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
He gets it in there.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Terry against White. Out to the right wing. Here's Newell. No good from outside. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. The drive by MP.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Risacher, covered by MP. Lays it up off the glass.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Smith outside. Vucevic setting the pick for Smith. Shoots the 3. Terry grabs the board. And so it's Terry bringing it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Risacher in the corner. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years. But nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
Here's Juzang, drops in the tray.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
To the middle, here's Newell, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfect.
MP passes to Smith. Smith off a pick from Jordan. Pass to Juzang. MP inside. Is defending. Juzang can't hit. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Outside Terry. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Rebound by the Hawks. Newell's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now Reza Shea. Inside. And it's White with the rebound.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
MP's shot is good. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Reza Shea wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
Creating spacing. That's his third three-pointer of the night and his second this half.
White looking around to the left wing for 3. Juzang, good. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Down low, and the dunk by Reza Shea.
And Reza Shea is having himself a game. Everything is coming together for the young fella.
And here's Smith. Reza Shea with the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Pass to Terry. Here's Hackett. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Bounce pass, Smith. Here's Juzang. And the Bulls get it back. Here's Vucevic. Yep, that one goes.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And then Johnson with the dunk.
When Johnson puts it all together like this, he is special. Right now, he is absolutely torching those guys.
Now here's White. Here's Juzang. Clock at 6. Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here's Reza Shea. Not 3 off the mark. The Bulls shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. White with it. And Terry picks him up defensively. In the corner, Smith with it. Pass to Jordan. And MP throws it down.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
Now Reza Shea. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice.
Whoa! He flew in there. Wow!
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Terry, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Reza Shea. Launches a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. White with it. And here's Smith. Akez defending. Smith kicks to White. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Chicago.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jordan.
Yeah, forcing turnovers and getting into guys' heads. That's how you shake up the offensive flow.
Pass to Vucevic. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Shooting to Chicago, Nikola Vucevic.
And Vucevic, no good on that one. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
My goodness, Johnson is quick off the floor, and he has a lot of power.
Pass to MP. Steps back and fires. Misses the shot. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
When we spoke before the game, you said this is a kind of game you either win as one or you get picked apart. How do you keep it together in a place where so many teams don't?
We stay connected. If someone had a switch or saw a mismatch, recognized what the other team was running, they called it out. Kept the rest of us in the loop so we could adjust. That's how you get 5 playing as one. That's how you win games like this on the road. Connected.
Great teamwork, MP. Thank you so much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you later on.